The first edition of the book, A General Explanation of Buddha's Teaching, has sold out. We are working on its second edition. It will include some new features and the feedback from the readers. Use the links below in the description area to reserve your copy.
Here are 2 letters from the first printing readers.
Thank you so much. You guys have achieved such a great deal in benefiting the sentient beings. We're lucky to have encountered the jonangdharma. We must have done something good in our previous lives. It's really hard to come by study materials for the jonangdharma and hard to understand the deep meaning of it. Therefore, I'm really thirsty for this kind of book. I do hope you guys will publish more on the Jonang teachings, the master's biographies, the practice method on body given, and so on. I'd appreciate it. I'm so happy to have made your acquaintance from thousands of miles away. I praise your work and wish you the best. I have received the books. This book, from printing, paper, typesetting to proofreading, gives impression that you guys have poured a heart into the work. I took a quick look. This translation has the most rigorous standard that I've ever seen. It means very much to my correct understanding of what the Buddha actually said. More is to be discovered and learned when I dive deep into the book later. I am grateful to your effort. I praise your merit.
All readers are welcome to share with us what you think after you read the book. This will help other practitioners understand this book. If you want to read the book, but can't afford to buy it, please contact us. Our donors will sponsor your book. Also, when you buy the book, you automatically become a donor, because part of the book proceeds go to sponsoring the gift to those can't afford it. Please buy directly from us. We also sell on e-commerce platforms, but they take a big chunk of the proceeds and we basically lose money selling there. The reason we sell there is so that people who don't know our channel can still find the book. But if you buy there, you will not be supporting us or donating to the readers who can't afford it.
As most of our audience know, we at jonangdharma Volunteers provide digitized Jonang literature for free download. But these ancient scripts are in Tibetan. Therefore, many of you have asked us in the past, do you have translations? Now, our answer is, yes, we do. We are excited to announce the publication of A General Explanation of Buddha's Teaching. This book was written by Dobaba, the master of the Jonang sect, which is one of the 5 main sects of Tibetan Buddhism. It is his first complete work on the view of empty of other, elucidating the core meaning of Buddhism. At his time, when Dobaba spoke, the throng of listeners is said to have crushed the staircase of the lecture hall. The Jonang monks tried displaying large dogs in an attempt to scare away the people crowding the staircase, but it was useless. It is also said that when Dobaba was leaving Lhasa and about to cross the river, many desperate admirers jumped in the water to follow him, but couldn't swim and would have drowned if they hadn't been dragged out of the water by others. Now, for the first time in history, this precious text is translated into English and Chinese simultaneously, with parallel comparisons and annotations, making this book the most comprehensive and reader-friendly translation ever. This book is not intended for profit. The translation, typesetting, and proofreading took 5 years to accomplish and are entirely done by selfless and unpaid volunteers from jonangdharma Volunteers. In addition, this book has been sent to many libraries as gifts, with all expenses paid for by the translator and donors. Readers who can't afford to buy the book are welcome to borrow it from those libraries for free. The balance of the book sale, in the unlikely event, should it become positive, will be donated to jonangdharma volunteers. jonangdharma volunteers is dedicated to digitizing and translating ancient Jonang literature, producing videos explaining jonangdharma, and printing Jonang books. If you would like to buy this book, help the cause, or give this book as a gift to libraries and other sentient beings, please contact us at jonangdharma@gmail.com or click the link below in the description area. Descriptions of Shentong are frequently encountered in the context of polemical discourse, where it stands in contradistinction to Rentong. Shentong may be translated as empty of other, and Rentong as empty of self-nature. There is general agreement about Rentong referring to relative or conventional phenomena. In the Full Moon Dialogue, written by a Kempo from Zerman named Pema Bitsa, stated that
the main Jonangpa assertion that pristine awareness is Shentong.
We can say that 1. Consciousness as Rentong and pristine awareness as Shentong. 2. Phenomena as Rentong and dharmata as Shentong. 3. Samsara as Rentong and nirvana as Shentong. The ultimate meaning of the sutras of the final turning of the wheel was joined with the ultimate meaning of the highest yoga tantras. The illusory impurities to be removed were taught to be Rentong, although the qualities of full maturation were not asserted to be present at the time of the ground. The basis of purification, the aspect to be freed, space and pristine awareness, being naturally permanent, stable, peaceful, and indestructible, were ascertained to be Shentong. This is the intention of the omniscient Jonangpa, father and sons. And in Tibet, this was given the famous name of Shentong Madhyamaka. The empty aspect emphasized in the context of the sutras of the second turning of the wheel and the texts commenting on their intention constitute that which is to be purified. The faults and defects which are temporary and illusory, these are considered Rentong. That which is emphasized in the treatises of the final turning and the mantrayana, tantras, and so forth, constitutes the basis of purification. The qualities which are space and pristine awareness, these are considered Shentong. The aspect that expresses space and illusory nature of the intermediate turning of the wheel was given the name Rentong Madhyamaka. The aspect that expresses space and pristine awareness of the final turning of the wheel as the base of Mantrayana, was given the name Shentong Madhyamaka. Broidel has pointed out that Dobopa never intended his Shentong to fulfill the requirements of a philosophical tenet system. Instead, Dobopa calls his darshana Uma Chempo and intends it to be connected with experience and to be contrasted with Uma as a Siddhanta. Taranatha is an example of a Shentong proponent who used the term Shentong in a way that encompasses both the sense of philosophical tenet system and of practice tradition. Taranatha maintains that the Heart Sutra teaches Shentong, while Shentong presentations of the Tathagata are quite common. It is rare to see Shentong elucidations of the second turning of the wheel.